Sikamini binti na mi bre. Inti mejo na mi bro na mi yawe. Sun sun bafwe na mi yawe. Jonya bro na mi yawe. Bro na mi yawe.
Of course, I've got Epixode in the studio. Yeah, this song which features the Sancho Fee Band, amazing group of people doing amazing all over the world. They've got back-to-back shows representing the culture, representing the Ghanaian music, and projecting the high life culture wherever they go. Epixode, once again, welcome to the show. Very excited about this song actually. How do the dancehall artists merge with Sancho Fee Band, a traditionally known high life group, and they accepted you?
I think I've always been a fan.
Yep.
I go to their shows, just sit back and admire what they're doing, because it's amazing to see young acts, try give us what our fathers used to love.
Yep.
And so I reached out to Instruma, who happens to be the lead vocalist.
Okay.
And then Ima, I noticed that Ima was a very good family friend to my older sister. So they used to play together.
Oh, okay.
And then we're like, oh, okay, so why not? We can do something. Yeah. And I had this song written. Funny enough, this song was written even before Atian. I've had a song like 6 years ago.
You artists and holding the song. You guys can hold song for years.
Yeah, because it's timing. It's timing. So and when it was right, when the time was right, I think that's how come we were able to make it beautiful.
Yeah.
So I reached out to them, and then so whatever you're hearing is like the live version of the song.
Yeah. It was
recorded live. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Child, this is authenticity at its most.
Thank you.
And congratulations on that. For us outsiders, the first time we saw you explore the high life genre was when you and Kobna did the thing. But has it been something that you've always had a clinch of it?
Well, I think yes. My roots has always been from that particular source. My mom, the whole family being indigenous into the sound, playing Khalifi in Europe, African troupe. Yeah. It's something that I've always, it has been part of me.
Okay.
I remember, I still think I had one beautiful high life song on my first album, 2016, which never, it didn't blow. I think on that album, the songs that made waves were Avatar and a couple dancehall songs, So it has always been there. Yeah. The transition actually started from me and Sarkodie, Menewa, when I did that song, which it's more Afrobeat, but it has like the African high life elements in there. Yeah. And then I tried it with Atia and it worked. And I'm like, okay, then I feel comfortable when I sing. So why not? Let me just see what I can do with the powers that I have in that space.
And it's been amazing. I won't lie about that. Yeah. But many people have said that dancehall didn't really give you the love and respect that a high life has given you within a short time. Yeah. How do you respond to that when people say that?
You can't take the dancehall out of me. I'm still a dancehall artist. I'm still a reggae artist. And I appreciate I think if it hadn't been the love of reggae or dancehall, I wouldn't have been matured enough to understand the high life sound.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Yes. It's high life is there. It's our thing. It's in our genes. But I always say that a good singer is somebody who has touched base on all the other stuff. A good singer is equally a good rapper.
Okay.
All the singers, they feel rap.
Okay.
All the dancehall artists, they feel sing.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Okay, not all, but majority. Yeah. I started off as a rapper.
Okay.
That's what people don't know. I started off as a rapper.
Oh.
And then I was doing more of like I was like the bright of Bookback in our group. So I was doing the rap, I was doing the singing, and then the other brother would do the dancehall.
Yeah.
You understand? And then growing up in Mamprobi Dancehall, man.
Yes.
Majority is dancehall. So then it evolved into a dancehall group, which was Black Empire. That's how come. But for people to think that, I think is the growth in reggae and dancehall. That's what built me into being this amazing artist. If I started off with high life, I'm not sure maybe I would be consistent till now.
Yeah.
You understand? So I love reggae, I love dancehall.
Okay. I was just about to ask whether between high life and reggae dancehall, which one you love the most? But you say you love reggae, but honestly.
You know, the sad part about this whole thing is I hardly even listen to reggae or dancehall.
Wow.
Yes, my playlist is weird. I listen to crazy artists, like artists that are not like big stars, but they have sound, like likes of Jacob Banks
Okay.
and stuff. So I grew up on country music.
Okay.
So Dolly Parton will forever be my favorite. I like Paul Simons, Kenny Rogers, Jim Reeves. You know, those are the type of songs I listen to. To choose, I'm not sure I can choose.
Yes, you
I
can't.
am not. I'm not sure I can choose. There's some part of my life that would really want to do dancehall for the youth, because I feel like that's what grew me.
Yeah.
And there's another part who's like, okay, generally we are growing. 20 years from now, what would I do? Let me do songs that can actually, stand a test of time and represent where I come from as an African. So I'll give reggae dancehall. I go share 50-50 challenge.
Okay, you've had your fair challenge in the entertainment space and the media space, of course. But when it comes to the genres, with regards to reggae dancehall, when it comes to high life, which one has been more challenging?
Dancehall. Yes. The only challenge with the high life is the fact that a Ghana boy is trying to speak like very good tea.
Yes.
You know, when I'm in the studio. So I'm very happy that within my team I have people who really speak good.
Guys who can help you
like
out
my
with
manager, she speaks good, like very deep local tea. So she helps me. Sometimes you pronounce it like I really guy. It's like this, you know. The challenge, it's reggae dancehall.
Yes.
I'm saying that because if you watch that space, loads of talents, crazy talents. And for some of us to be consistent close to a decade.
Yep.
It's really
Epixode has been around for quite some time.
It's really work. My first mainstream nomination was 2014.
Wow.
As I think on some category of the year for VGM. Is the very year I was introduced, right? And then we're in 2024. It's 10 years already. But before VGM, I was still there. I was still in the dancehall space, you know. It's been tough. But I think it's just a blessing for some of us to be here, even though they are better artists. I don't know what I do right.
Yeah.
It's only by favor and by hard work and staying true to myself and being original.
The consistency is also, I think, a very important area. I think one thing that a lot of people forget is that you remain consistent, even though maybe probably you are not getting the feedback that you were expecting. And that also brings me to this question. Like, you're doing something and you put in so much effort. And you're not getting the results that you want. Many people will stop.
Yes.
But you have continued over the years. You've continued to do this over and over again. Yes. What is that one motivation that has kept you going all these years?
I think it's to believe. Anybody who knows me knows that I love the word believe.
Yep.
Quick example. Just like I said, my first nomination was in 2014. My first award was 2021 in the VGMs. It's like solid.
And
like
before that, you had won the 3 Music.
Yes.
I was there.
You know, solid like 8 years. Wow. So, how many youths can be walking into the auditorium every year and then go home disappointed and be crying? Yeah. But I've always
others have to break chairs.
You know,
others have to break chairs. Punch. But you're able to comport yourself.
Yeah. You know, we'll go out and we'll cry small, and then we keep it going.
Yeah.
I don't know how I did it, but I think that it's a lonely road to trot sometimes. You know, competing with artists who have major labels and you're just doing this with your friends and few people in your team.
Who believe in you.
Exactly. So I've always believed that, the sun is up, but the moon will surely come. You know, that's my key word. Yeah. You know, it's night, definitely the day will start in a few hours. Yeah. And that's what has kept me going. So the word is believe.
Exactly. You know? I think the category, which is the Reggae Dancehall Artist of the Year, you've won it.
Yes.
Reggae Dancehall Song of the Year, which you won last year. Yeah. You've done it.
Yes.
But over the period, there's been a lot of conversation that it is not competitive. One, we don't have more people in that category as compared to the other categories. Like now, the Afrobeat category, the hip hop, the rap performance, and all that. Yes. What do you say to that?
Well, I think I don't think it's true that it's not competitive.
Okay.
I believe that people work to even be there.
Yep.
Do you remember there was a time in Ghana when dancehall was like the mainstream song?
Yes.
Everybody wanted to do dancehall,
Yep.
but still we were only like 5. If we have to be
People
nominated,
forget that.
exactly. You know, you would have artists, hip life artists dropping dancehall songs featuring dancehall artists, but still, what didn't make them continue is because it's tough.
Yeah.
It's a really serious type of journey to actually devote your time to. And now I always say that the few of us who have kept the name alive till now, or kept that side busy, we need to be applauded. But same way, there are crazy artists out there. That is why I said in I think 2021 that it was a blessing in disguise that new artists will be discovered, and then they would also be fit to be nominated in these spaces, because it looks like over the years it's always been
When Shatta and Stonebwoy were not in,
yes,
which became controversial. Actually.
yes, it is my opinion though, you know, and no disrespect to the two of them, but I feel like, just like you said, it's always been us.
Yes.
We have been able to understand how it works and how to make sure within the year or under the year of review, we're there. You understand what I'm saying? So for me, there are crazy artists like any ghetto you go, any streets, all these crevices and stuff. There are crazy artists out there. And there are ones too who are doing. The only problem that I find is, you know, there hasn't been that mark to differentiate the two. The reggae and the dancehall. Because you have artists who solely do reggae and they don't really do dancehall, you know, and then there are the likes who also do straightly dancehall, don't do reggae. And then there are the few of us who, like Sing Jays, who blend the two. You know, big up the likes of, you know, they have like the Conquerors, the Osajifos, Black Rasta, the Kombolos, Xylos. And these, when you go to...
They're pure reggae artists.
Exactly. They have numbers when it comes to the reggae space. I won.
Yes.
You get me? And then you would have the likes of the Chameleons, the Galaxies, the Jalid.
Yeah, Jalid.
You know, amazing artists. You know, crazy artists. You have the like amazing Sunshine Soldier. Like every ghetto has got new artists.
Yeah.
But why do we stand out? It's because maybe we understand the scene more, and then we know what or how to make it more commercial. That's what I believe.
I think one of the reasons why a lot of people also have said several times that the category hasn't been competitive is because most of the reggae dancehall songs are not really huge.
Yes.
In the country, but yet still they make it to the cut. Is it that there were not a lot of songs to see from?
Well, bro, right now everybody wants to eat. That's the truth. So and which you understand, even the pop world now is tapping into Afrobeat.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So you would have us diluting the original dancehall or reggae sound, making it Afro dancehall or whatever we call it, Afrobeat.
Yes.
And even another thing too is you would have some of the reggae songs, which happens to be sung in like local dialects, being classified as highlight songs.
Yeah.
You know, we shouldn't forget, Kojonchi is a reggae artist. Most of his songs are reggae songs.
Wow.
But yes, because he sang it in high life, and as at that time, maybe reggae was not mainstream, wasn't really commercial enough. It was put under high life.
Yes.
You get it? So you would have artists, somebody like Jali, that seemed to be like high life artists because his melodies and his sound, you know. So it's where the world is getting to. Even dancehall artists want to do Afrobeats now.
Yes. We've seen Stonebwoy try to play around, dropping Afrobeats.
Yeah, and it's working for him. So I don't think he would want to stop that and then focus on what is not giving him money.
Yes.
You know, as much as, yes, the message is important, we need to feed the family.
Yeah.
You know, that's how come he drops couple songs, Afrobeats, Afro dancehall, and then he will give you 1 or 2 dancehall to still, you know, tell you that,
it's still there.
Yeah.
It's still there. But speaking of dropping, you also do the same thing. you give us a dancehall song, and then you still give us the highlight that we are loving.
Yeah.
But I wanted to find out this from you. You know, high life is a genre that many of the Ghanaian people think is not international enough.
Yeah.
Because of how the Nigerians have projected their Afrobeat, which even the genesis of the Afrobeat is even highlight.
Definitely.
Or the fundamentals of Afrobeat.
Definitely.
Weren't you skeptical on touring this journey? That it will be very difficult because look, even internationally, where you want to take your music, Afrobeat has taken over the airwaves.
Yeah.
So even when you're saying you're a high life artist, you'll be looked in a way.
Yeah.
But rather when you say you're an Afrobeat or you do Afrobeat, which I know you can do Afrobeat very well.
Yeah. Well, I think even now there's always that question about what sound is really Afrobeat.
Yes.
You know, there's always that conversation, which the Afrobeat with the T and then the
S.
one with the S.
Yeah.
You know, but I believe that it will take, the more we project on a specific thing, the more light is thrown on.
Yeah.
You know, big up the likes of Sancho Fees,
Yes.
the Fra, the
Ambulance team.
Ambulance,
Yeah.
Joshua Mosey, the
guitars.
you know, the Chichikus, the
Yeah.
Wales, Big Twins. And these are all guys who are actually putting the African sound, the Ghanaian sound on the map. So why not? If I become one of them,
Yeah.
it adds a number to it. And then we should understand that the yearn, the market for high life outside Ghana is crazy, bro.
Wow.
It's crazy.
But how come we don't know this? How come our high life artists?
I think it's just because of, the thing is, what is being broadcast, what we are showing the people is what they consume. You understand?
Okay.
If we are able to sieve all the sound and say that, okay, now, example, let's say an award scheme, example, an award scheme, I stand to be corrected though, like VGM is, say that, okay, the main award of the night will be renamed after one high life legend. I think it's another way of passing information to the young ones. Because if somebody would say, okay, the award, this particular category is F. Kenya's award. You don't know F. Kenya, but he's an high life artist legend whose sound was sampled by most of these people around the world, from Flavor to who.
He's Flavor is a high life artist.
He's from Nzima.
Yes.
It's called F. Kenya. A young artist would ask, who is F. Kenya?
We'll have to go and look.
Exactly. You understand? That's another way of educating.
And also marketing.
The young ones, exactly. The young ones about that. So it would take all of us
included.
Yes. It would not be bad to tag along Afrobeats, because that's the market. That's how come you enter the playlist and all of that.
Exactly.
But they started somewhere, and then this is where they are now. So if we also be able to, you know, have a positive agenda towards it, I think it's going to work.
Yeah. Speaking of playlist and all that,
yes.
After dropping the one with Stonebwoy,
yes,
a couple of years,
yes,
2 or 3,
no, 2018, so like 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years. You got into the world reggae dance, so reggae playlist.
That's 6 years.
It's been a long time. Because I look at Stonebwoy's picture. It's been a couple of years.
Yeah.
I see you entering the reggae charts.
Yes.
And not just entering in it, but like placing number 4.
Yeah.
This is evergreen music.
Definitely.
This is music forever.
Definitely.
And you seeing that the episode, how did you feel?
I was happy, and it's actually, it cements the fact that good music will forever be here.
Yes.
You know, big up Stonebwoy and big up the team behind Music Africa. I think it was added to a playlist, and that's how come it gained that attraction.
Wow.
Yes. It's just sad that sometimes, you know, you sit back and watch it and you're like, so when I drop this song, these people not here, like, you know. But it's another thing to add to the portfolio. At least we've been able to make a mark.
But it took so long or not.
Exactly. So I believe, and that's one of the things that I watch when I'm putting together, I'm penning down a lyric. You know, 20 years from now, would it be a reference to something? Would my children be proud and say that, oh, this is my father's song? Would she be able to sing in the midst of her friends?
Yes.
You know, and that's some of. So I believe in the longevity of the work.
Yep.
The hype is all right, but I believe that we should be here. If Bob Marley's songs are relevant in 2024, then there should be that Epixode song in 2036 to be able to be relevant. You know, and that's. I was really happy when I saw it.
Yeah.
I was hoping that, I'm sure with this new direction I'm going, it would actually.
More of such stuff will be coming.
Definitely.
And I know that, guys. You can follow us on all social media, dailyguidenetwork.com, of course, Facebook, IG, and of course, X. Episode. Another relevant song is Wahala Day by. Look, that song is currently relevant and important. Looking at it, Episode. This is another song that you dropped, which gave a lot of recognition to our first president.
Yes.
It's a song that tackled a lot of grievances, a lot of problems that
Yes.
we are facing as a nation.
Yes.
And down the line, we are still facing such problems.
Definitely.
And it's still relevant and it still plays a very important mark when you're addressing national issues.
Be like you both for call me prophet. I was start church.
Yeah, you might touch this one here.
Yes. You know, it's always just like I said, for me it's the longevity of the craft.
Yeah.
I think when I was writing that song, I didn't have it in mind it was gonna be big as it became.
Yeah.
And up till now, anytime somebody wants to remember Nkrumah, I think is one of the songs that comes in mind.
Yeah.
I believe that music itself should not only be used to entertain. It should be able to use to educate as well and touch on emotions and be able to music as a power.
Yeah.
I always say that you know, a pastor can just come here, DJ, and start saying, praise the Lord, praise the Lord. You would have just like a handful of people to listen to.
Yeah.
But let that message still be passed on through melodies, rhythm, dance. You did a club and they played a song, but the message will be passed on.
Yes.
You know, so some of us, I believe that we have the power.
Yeah.
Where we come from, people can speak, they don't have the voice. So if we are able to speak or to sing for people to hear that, then I believe that we can also put those messages in the music. And that's what I did with Wahala Day. Watch out for part 2.
Eish. And you're an election year. I'll be waiting for that one. I'll be waiting for that one.
I give you news.
Before they tag you.
Yeah, watch out for part 2. Actually, it's we need to talk about it. We really need to talk about it. It's sad to wake up and you see it's
part 2 of Wahala Day. Wow. I just can't
you think about that one.
Yeah.
Watch out for part 2.
Wahala Day.
Yeah, part 2.
And these will be current issues.
Definitely.
Obviously.
Definitely, we have to talk about it. Bro. No, it's not really about politics. It's not about your affiliations to any party. It's about Ghana.
The real issues.
You get me? Yeah, the youth are tired, bro.
Yeah.
We're tired.
The real issues.
Yeah.
Charlie Epixode. You've
And I'm
traveled.
a
Oh yeah.
Menye.
Let me tell you. Yeah.
If they can't beat with you, guys say that.
You get. You don't go beat you. Yeah. Speech.
Do you know how many calls I got, anonymous calls I got when I dropped Wahala Day?
Really?
Yeah, it was crazy. So at the point in time, I had to stop performing it.
You thought of you stopped.
Yeah, I stopped. It wasn't part of my playlist for a very long time.
This is one of the people's favorites.
Yeah, but it's also another people's. It's not their favorite. You know, so
Chinese is not something we should joke about, but I think we need to have a very, very
well. It's a lonely road that I picked to move on, and it would not really stop me from not speaking my mind when it comes to social issues and stuff. You know, we will definitely do it in a nice way.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll do it in a nice way.
But have you ever been approached by a political party to support them to
well, not officially. Like sometimes, you know, I have a couple of friends who are in those, and they go like, "Oh, this year if I not do song against you, this year if I do song for you, you know, this kind of thing." But really, I'm not looking at that.
Okay.
You know, I'm this kind of energy, you know, constant. Oh, how will they work?
Why?
Hey, pardon me, you. It's work, you know. Provided it's not really gonna. It's not really gonna. It's gonna be me. I have to face it. It shouldn't go beyond me to my families and all of that. You know. But if they really, it's my intellectual property. So if anybody approaches me that, oh, we want you to want to contract you to do this, definitely I'll look into it. If it's good for me and the family, why not? To go do it.
Okay. You traveled out, performed at a couple of places.
Yes.
Tell us about your travel and how everything went
it
down.
wasn't really a work trip. It wasn't
really?
work trip. Yeah, it was family. It was family. You know, my family is in Germany.
Your mom?
Yeah, my mom's twin is in Germany. So I was like, let me go visit family. And my junior brother now is an amazing producer there.
Okay.
He's a DJ. So he had a couple of gigs. And I'm like, okay, it would be nice to see my junior brother play. And we did a couple of songs together.
Okay.
I can't wait to introduce him to our sound and our scene. You know, amazing guitarist.
Okay.
And yes, I was booked for 1 or 2 shows in Düsseldorf. And we did it. And then also, I happened to market my art side to an agency, and then I'm hoping to have my own art exhibitions in a couple of months, while I was also preparing to finalize the album for the European market. Yeah.
All right. So he spoke about Arctic's Beach, and I'm sure a lot of people may be surprised, but he's an amazing artist, and not the one, not the musician part, but like when it comes to a lot of art, paintings, graffitis, and stuff, he's very very good at it. I've seen him working before. Yeah,
you see, mad.
Yeah, Olive Villa. I remember I came to see you working there.
Jeez, that's actually Gem.
I've seen him working there.
I met Bullet in Germany.
Yeah,
Bullet in Germany.
Bullet is a big man. He's a family man now. Full family man. Yeah, so I know what he's capable of. But Epixode, I think you do well with this artistry work because you are doing so many areas.
Yeah.
And you don't get tired and you continue to do this. Yeah. There's an album coming out, you did mention.
Yes, Sounds of Our Land.
Tell us about this album. Is it going to be a reggae dancehall album? Is it going to be a high life album?
It's definitely album? Majority would be like high life based.
Okay.
It's gonna be a blend of a little bit of reggae, a little bit of dancehall.
Okay.
Just a little bit of dancehall. But more into the indigenous African sound. I wouldn't even limit it to only high life because there are some songs in there that, the inspiration comes from different part of Africa, and what we're doing with this album is actually producing everything live, just like you heard with the one that we just it's going to be an amazing one. I'm loving it because it's like a new phase for me.
Yes.
Trying to tap into, and we tried so much to, replace most of these foreign instruments with the local ones.
Yes.
So there's calabash in there, there's sampling of bottles in there, there's sand, anything just to create sound.
Yeah, which is our sound.
Exactly.
Our native sound.
And then also touch base on the sounds that were before the high life that we came to meet.
Yes.
Because I believe that if they're saying Afrobeat started from the 60s, definitely there should be a 4-decade or 5-decade catalog of high life from where it started from till when it got to the city high life to the burger high life and all of those. So I'm really going back into time to add a contemporary
something that a lot of people will love because for we the Gen Zs, we may not know much of some of these things. Obviously, you guys are older than us, so you might know more. So we would love to see a young person doing something like that. Last time I spoke to Small God, he was telling me that when I say play Ghana music, don't play old Ghana music. There are young people who are doing new Ghana music, which are also very important that we can play.
Exactly.
So I think you doing the refined new young high life, we love it. We shouldn't be always calling for all the older folks. We should be calling Epixode
the new ones too.
As well.
But you see, I think the reason why sometimes the old folks don't really agree with this is, are we really doing it well?
Doing it well.
Yes. That's another question.
I think it's true.
Because if they have taught to create a sound, and we are not able to build on it, but rather keep taking what they have. I ask myself that if we are sampling songs from, if we still are sampling songs from Konimo and the rest, what would our kids come and sample from us? Because they created an original sound.
Yes.
And
so
then
what are we adding up? What are we
exactly? So we need to make it more refined. It's not going to sound like how it used to be like in the 60s or 70s.
Okay.
Definitely will change because of time and because of new genres and technology and everything. But are we building on it?
Very important question.
So I believe that sometimes that's how they feel.
Yes. And I'll tell you, it's true. But you see, I've had a chance to speak to Ambule. He sat in the same chair and spoke about the fact that JB has sampled a song, a lot of people have sounded in songs, and he believes that the reason why maybe he may not be liking some of the samples that they do is they don't cost. They just do it and send it to him. But they sometimes want to be in the studio
to redirect and because when you meet these legends, they are happy when they meet you.
They really want you guys to move to them.
Exactly.
The last time I was telling Ambule that why is it that when you are going on this tour, you don't take any of the young folks along? So they don't come to us. We are here.
But this man has been on tour with a band, and his band are full of young ones.
Yes.
So at least he's doing something.
Yeah, he is. But I would like, what I'm saying. I like the band, but I would like to see like the young artists like the Epixode joining him on some of these trips. Also,
that would be amazing. That would be amazing.
These are some of the things that we are looking for.
Uncle, he with you.
Right? Yeah, Uncle, the guy.
But I think I've seen Ane Champon and Famille.
Okay,
that's a brilliant one.
And Ambule has like a long list of tour. Like I think in August, He has like a lot of.
He's
he
doing
has
his
sent it to
US.
me. Yeah, US tour.
Yo,
yeah.
you know, big up.
Chicago, Illinois, all these places.
That's amazing, you know.
New York, he has a lot of shows.
For a grandpa like that to
Yeah.
still be on tour. It means that there's market
For the
for the
highlights,
sound.
yeah.
You get what I mean?
True.
There's market. We should stop focusing on playing at African events when we go outside.
Yes.
Because the whites love our sound.
Yeah.
You know.
Episode. I'm looking forward to the album. The more things you see, the more
Amazing.
I become anticipated about that.
Crazy-
But if
crazy
Sam is
album.
out, is it
Yeah.
part of the album?
Yes. Yes. It would maybe now it will be a bonus song. the
Okay,
album.
because we know it. We know
Yes,
it. And,
if
this,
yes,
and what you said in the song is something that like we usually say it all the
Daily
time.
life, bro.
Charlie,
Daily
you can
life,
relate
that's
to
what
it.
happens. That's what happens in our houses, you know. Do you feel yourself? Yeah.
Yeah, amazing song.
Yeah.
Guys, you've not heard of it, Charlie. I'm sure we give us some quick freestyle from that one, but this is an amazing song.
Thank you.
And
Big up.
did it take you so long to put it together?
Big up Joshua. I think Joshua is one of the key members.
Joshua is hardworking.
Yeah,
Very
crazy
hardworking
guy. Crazy guy. I think the whole idea of building a band,
Yep.
a family, the cruise started with just me and Joshua
Okay, so you have a
crossing
band
paths.
now.
Yes, it's called like me and my cruise.
Ah,
So cruise, you understand? Like I know somebody was telling me that the where it originated from is the fact that our fathers couldn't say crew.
okay,
So like he and his crew,
okay.
so it became cruise.
Ah.
You understand? So it's
Yes.
just episode of the cruise. You know, Joshua, yes. So we started everything up by few ideas that I had, and then he also playing some of the rhythms, and then I had to build on it. Created everything in my studio, the Cove studio, and then invited other musicians to play on. So everything you're hearing in there was like produced live.
Yeah.
And then big up to Gomez for doing the final work on all the songs,
Yeah.
from mixing to mastering to
Yeah.
doing extra works on it.
Yeah.
So the album, should I release the title of the album?
Charlie, give us
got
the
this.
album title. We like
Okay,
to
so it's called Sounds of Our Land, the soul album.
wow.
Yeah, so
I think I've seen you write something about soul before.
so
Yeah.
yeah, so just
of
be
Our
on the
Land.
lookout. I think it's like 2 months from now it should be ready.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually ready though, but
But you know, DSP's
some things will
conversation.
happen. Yeah, some things will happen.
And any features that we should know.
No.
Strictly you.
Yes,
Wow.
just me and the band.
Wow.
Yes,
You and the cruise.
yes,
Okay.
just me and the band.
Wow. FNSM is amazing. Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. So obviously we know where the direction is going.
Mad.
Episode, gonna give us a quick freestyle from the FNSM so
Yeah.
that we wrap up the conversation.
Do fear some yeah, do fear some yeah. We say do fear some yeah, do fear some yeah. Ma bremenye, menya me tofuya. Me pni ma tafumia ma entem. Enemies go die, susu pongo cry. Sewuntia siana sewutai dia imbotriso. Enti do fear some yeah, do fear some yeah. Go and shoot, go and
Charlie,
shoot, go.
This is something that we see all the time.
Yeah.
And episode just sampled it and made it better for us. Like we always tell people, do
You
fear
feel
Charlie.
exactly, you know,
Charlie,
chop your ass matter.
Who you the chop man matter?
Easy. That's how you chop your ass matter.
Episode, Charlie, amazing song. We
Thank
love
you.
it. Obviously,
Thank
we're gonna
you.
try as much as possible to put on rotation here
Thank
on
you.
DJ.
I appreciate
Play
it.
back to back. There's our own song. We are
appreciate
playing.
it. I
We're
appreciate
playing
it.
our own songs. Episode
Appreciate it.
TGMA is coming up. You have 2 nominations
Yes.
in there. What's up? What's up with this year?
Um,
Last year you picked up something.
yes. This year, the truth is, I didn't work hard like that.
Okay.
Last year, I think I just dropped a couple of songs, and
Yeah.
I'm just happy, and I'm
still
grateful
got
that
the
I'm in that space.
Nomination.
But I can't also deny the fact that other artists in that category
Yeah.
worked extra harder than I did.
Yep.
Yes, we'll try and vote,
Yep.
but if I don't win, it's always like, okay, come back harder the next
Yeah.
year, you know. And I think with this new album would actually
Do a lot of things for
push
the
me
next
into a
year.
different space.
Yes.
So yes, big up all the fans who have supported. Big up all those who have started voting. I think
The voting
is
should
out,
put out now.
you know. So yes, go vote for me for TGMA. Actually, I would look forward to performing this year.
Wow.
You know, every year like we try
Yeah,
and
yeah.
be there. And those are some of the things that I actually pay attention to.
Those are the performances, the freestyles that you've been doing. But when did that start? Like, using the Lexus to freestyle?
I think that freestyle part has always been part of me growing up. And I can't also deny the fact that my fathers or my mentors or the artists that I became proteges to taught me well. Okay. It's only that I discovered that side of me and then, kept working at it. Yeah. I was rolling with the likes of Kombolo, Zylo, YZ, dance, like all the legends in
Nobody
dance,
does it better than
Samini, and it's just a plus to still be here. And then they see me and then I still bow to them like fathers, so there's more in there.
People like that thing a lot of times. People. I've seen you perform.
It's a trademark.
And the guys around me are waiting for you to start doing that
freestyle.
Yeah, and I'm sure even one thing I like about also your craft is that you get other creatives applauding you. The likes of Stonebwoy.
Yes.
I'm sure even the Fifth Dimension album party. Stonebwoy was looking forward to you to do something.
Yeah.
And not even Stonebwoy, a lot of artists really love what you do and all that. So big up
it's
on
just
that
a
one.
blessing. It's just a blessing.
About the TGM thing, the honesty as well. To say that I believe strongly that this year may have not been
bro. That's the truth,
I like the honesty. Most artists are not honest like that, and you have to be honest to your fans.
Me, I say I had to wait for that day that I'll be giving an award. I go on stage and go like, yo, this is why I don't deserve it. Yeah, Charlie, you deserve it.
Can't take out.
It should be like that.
Yeah.
Because
that is realness.
Yes, because art it's feelings for us. Yeah. If one artist feel like he deserves it, it breaks the heart. You get what I mean? And to see artists feel like I have to be in this category and I'm not there. It will take strong ones to still be like, okay, we go still do one, whether they nominate you or not, or we win or not. But some people can't take it. So that's the truth. I didn't work like that to win. If I win, it's a plus. Okay. But if I don't, it's one of those things we come back harder next year.
All right. But what do you think of the recent issue that's happening between Shatta and Stonebwoy? You did lie.
Okay, so I wasn't in town when it happened, but I've seen. I don't really know the details because
I can brief you.
What I've heard, which I think that is the same thing, that both were billed on an event, and the one didn't want one to come.
And I not hear that information to the management.
I didn't know that.
So that's what happened. According to the sources according to the information going around, Wale was supposed to form at Abeka last minute. Stonebwoy was already billed.
Yeah.
And then some friends got information from the organizers that Stone says if Wale is coming, he's not coming. That is
but then I've not.
But they
I think
from Nima, so we don't know what.
Exactly. So for me,
it
would have been nice to also hear something from Stone's camp.
Yes.
To also banter that whether it's true.
We've not heard from the organizers. We've not heard from
exactly.
Stone's
So it's only one person's exactly. All I can say is, well, it's not a problem if I'm billed for a show, and I feel like another artist will be there and I won't show up. It's personal decision and opinions. Because mind you, there's been so many issues when these two happen to be at a specific place.
But they perform the same time and Nima too.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That based on one person's decision, and you should understand, from Stone's camp, he's not the only artist. It's not his only decision.
Yes.
It would be a team, a collective decision. Same way it would be Wale's collective decision. Yes. I think there have been shows where Wale was built to perform and he decided that I'm not going. That is his decision. Yeah. And there has been shows where Stone decided whether Wale is on or not, I will go or I won't go.
Yes.
Personally, there has been shows that I feel like, oh, Charlie, this crowd today, I don't have that energy for, so I won't go.
Okay, this is a different conversation.
Yes, there are crowds like that. You get to a certain venue and then you feel like, no, this crowd, no.
But you know what shocks a lot of people? That Nima, which is known for a hotspot, like the tensions may be very high at Nima. Nima was able to accommodate these two giants in Abeka.
But the thing is, on stage, but I didn't think they crossed path.
Yeah,
that's another thing.
The same thing could happen on South Abeka.
But it depends on. That's what I'm saying. It depends on. If you might not even know the agreement that went on behind
the organizer of the event.
Exactly,
it's true.
And I'm not sure that I didn't see any artwork of Wale. Coming to Nima. I didn't see artwork. Let's maybe I stand to be corrected.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
The VIP show, I didn't see artwork. So maybe he was also a passing through, which maybe if he had, maybe Stone had heard, Stone will still say that, you know what, Charlie, I need to go cry.
Yes.
It's energies and it's what the person feels.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? I don't think it's a problem.
Okay.
You know, for me, I don't think it's a problem. You go inside, say, these people they talk for back, and then they make you they suffer.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
But the only problem I have is if these things keep it keeps happening, it's not good for the industry. Yes, the rivalry is all right for the dancehall. No, the rivalry they no go fit take come from dancehall.
Yes.
It should happen. It's good for the culture.
Yes.
But when it gets to a level where it becomes not gearing towards a positive end, then that is a problem. Because one on stage, dissing one, doing song, the other, you know, it's for me, I think that we've gone past that.
Epixode is one of the dancehall artists where you know the beef.
Me. Right now, we are vegetarian. But you know, I started off as a clashing artist.
Yeah, but you know that, but as in beefing like
right
the
now,
mainstream artists, I've not really seen.
I don't really have time for that. But she money bad try.
But she like few, nothing to
feel. Also, money bad try because me I never lose fight before.
You get
me? You get me? You get me? Right now, that is what I'm concentrating on. Exactly. You know, so I only feel that.
Sounds of our land coming out. That's what you're focusing.
I feel like the fans should just understand that it's a game. When it becomes personal, that's the thing. You know, big up Stone and big up Wale.
Yeah.
I think we
love
them.
Know that you did a SM logo.
Yeah. I will talk everywhere I go, whether they like it or not.
They don't know.
I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that.
And that's a very iconic symbol of the
I think it's one of the things. It's one of the things that I can boldly say that has contributed to the SM
brand.
You know, yes, it's like wearing a Nike shoe without the tag.
Yes.
You get what I mean? And I'm only happy that he also believed in that and had also carried it over the years. It's just sad that sometimes, you know, he doesn't want to. But it's all right for me. The fact that I see people even wear it on their skin.
Yes.
Not even a t-shirt, like on their skin. You're like, oh, in as mommy fade. In tantrum, you know, 5 minutes they fade.
But what's the relationship with Shatta right now?
Oh, it's like that. It's colleagues, father, senior brother. I'm in my corner. I'm doing my thing. Me and nobody get issue. SM is SM. Very good bad boys is very good bad boys. Thank you. Exactly. You know, we don't no beefs, but I just love the space I am in, and I think it's safe for me. It's actually okay for me.
Exactly. Thank you very much, Epixode. It's been awesome having a conversation with you. Like with Epixode, we're talking.
I will come. Like one day we forgive you like 3 hours.
For doing on radio.
Thank you.
For doing on Guy Radio. Thank you very much. Shout out to each and every single person who made time to watch the show. Really, really appreciate your time with us here on DGN.
Amen. Amen. They want to believe you are Anyeme.